Once upon a time, in a quiet town surrounded by hills and trees, there was a narrow street called Maple Street. At the very end of that street stood a small shop. It didn't sell clothes or food, it sold mirrors, but these weren't ordinary mirrors. They didn't just show your face or your clothes. They showed something deeper, something inside you. The shop belonged to an old man named Mr. Howard. He was quiet, wise, and always smiling. Nobody knew where he came from, but everyone in town respected him. Let's begin our story with a boy named Leo. Leo was 16 years old. He had big dreams. He wanted to become a public speaker, someone who could stand on a stage and inspire people. But there was one problem. He was afraid of talking, afraid of making mistakes, afraid of being laughed at. Every time he stood up to speak, his voice shook. His palms got sweaty. He looked at the audience and forgot his words. One day, after a failed speech at school, Leo walked home with his head down. He passed Mr. Howard's mirror shop and stopped. There was a sign on the door. Not all mirrors show your face, some show your strength. Leo was curious. He stepped inside. Ding! Went the bell on the door. Mr. Howard looked up. Ah, welcome. You must be searching for something. Leo hesitated. I don't know. Maybe confidence? Mr. Howard nodded. Then you are in the right place. He led Leo to a large mirror with a golden frame. This mirror, he said, does not show your clothes or your hair. It shows who you really are. Leo looked into the mirror. At first, he saw himself, skinny, shy, nervous. But slowly, the image changed. He saw himself standing tall on a stage. He was speaking clearly. People were clapping. He was smiling. Leo blinked. Is this real? Mr. Howard replied, It's not real yet, but it can be, if you believe in it. Leo left the shop feeling a spark inside him. That night, he stood in front of his mirror at home and practiced a short speech. His voice still shook, but he kept going. The next day, he greeted his teacher with a confident "Good morning." The day after that, he raised his hand in class for the first time. Each day, he did one small thing that scared him. One step, one sentence, one moment of courage. He still made mistakes. People still laughed sometimes. But something had changed. Leo was no longer afraid of failing. He was more afraid of never trying. A month later, the school announced a speech contest. Leo signed up. His friends were surprised. Are you sure? They asked. Leo smiled. No, but I'm going to do it anyway. He practiced every day. He recorded his voice and listened. He stood in front of a mirror and spoke as if talking to a crowd. He even went back to Mr. Howard's shop. Mr. Howard looked pleased. So, you came back. Leo nodded. I want to thank you. That mirror showed me what I could be, Mr. Howard said. The mirror only reflected your belief. You were the one who made it real. Then that day came. The auditorium was full. Students, teachers, even parents were there. Leo stood backstage, holding his notes. His hands trembled. Then he remembered the mirror. He closed his eyes and imagined himself on that stage, strong and confident. He took a deep breath and walked out. The lights were bright. The room was silent. Leo smiled. Good morning, he said, loud and clear. Today I want to talk about something we all struggle with, confidence. His voice was calm. His message was real. He talked about fear, about trying, about not giving up. He told the story of how a mirror changed his life. When he finished, the room was quiet for a moment. Then, applause. Loud, long, real. Leo had done it. After the contest, Leo won second place. But more importantly, he had won his confidence. He visited Mr. Howard again. "Thank you," Leo said. "I don't know what you put in that mirror, but it worked." Mr. Howard chuckled. "I didn't put anything in it. The mirror simply showed what was already inside you." Leo asked, "Can anyone learn confidence?" Mr. Howard replied, "Of course. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build. Every time you try, every time you fail and try again, you are building it." Now, let's take a moment to reflect on what Leo's journey means for all of us. Just like Leo, many of us are held back by fear. We think we're not good enough, not ready, not smart. But confidence doesn't arrive like lightning. It grows like a plant, with care, with practice, with belief. The mirror on Maple Street wasn't magic. It was a reminder. What you see in yourself is what the world will see too. So speak. Try. Fall. Get up. Your voice matters. Your dreams matter. And the journey to self-confidence starts with one small step. Sometimes, a small story holds a big message. Let it stay with you. Subscribe now to improve your English and your confidence, step by step. Thank you.